guys, I'm sorry for being a little MIA. I traveled abroad last week and didn't really have time. Now, today's topic is traveling as a university or college student. So being in Europe is a huge advantage because traveling from one country to the other, especially the ones that belong to the European Union, is very easy and cheaper than anyone can imagine. I've talked about this before, but being a student with a budget, you can't really afford a lot of things. But this you can. In South America, it's very expensive to travel from one country to the other, and we don't really have the type of transportation that they have here. It's not as easy either. There are many pages where you can look for trips to many countries here in Europe, and they are so cheap that it's crazy. A round trip in this low-cost airlines can cost you from 25 to, I'd say, 60 euros. Of course, because they are low-cost airlines, you won't be as comfortable, or suitcases can cost more, or the traveling hours can be early in the morning or late at night, but you won't even feel it because to me, and I guess to everyone, what's important is that you'll be traveling. This was me last week, traveling to a friend's graduation in Italy for less than 35 euros. We had an amazing time and it was an amazing trip. But there was definitely something that wasn't good. This low-cost airlines only departure from big cities, or at least bigger cities than Pamplona. So I had to go to Madrid, and what's absolutely irrational is that the trip abroad was cheaper than the trip to Madrid. I went there by bus, which is the cheapest transportation sometimes, and it cost me about 60 euros. I mean, the other ones were expensive, can you imagine? Almost as double as the trip to Italy. It's absolutely insane. Traveling to the cities inside the country should be cheaper, but I don't know, I guess that's how the world works. But besides this, everything is fantastic. You can get from one country to another in a matter of 3-5 hours. And if you look at pages such as Skyscanner, Opodo, Ryanair, and many of these low-cost airlines pages, I'm sure you'll find incredible offers. So hopefully you'll get to do that and enjoy the amazing continent that Europe is.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Maria, and today I'm here to talk a little bit more about weekend getaways and traveling in GW. So as you guys know, I'm right in the middle of Washington DC, and it's in the middle of the city. So sometimes it can be really stressful and you just want to get your head out of the city and see some nature. At least that was something that I was thinking about when I was applying to college. And even being in the middle of Washington DC, you still have a lot of options. You have a lot of hiking options in Maryland that is nearby. You can take a train or an Uber. It's super close and it's super pretty. And even in Washington DC, you have a lot of parks, which I think is great. So you still have that nature aspect, and you can definitely get away during the weekends to those places. So I already went to some hiking places that are amazing. You have waterfalls. So I think that's really nice. And also another option, if you want just to get out of that city a little bit, you can also travel to a lot of nearby places. So for example, New York, if you want to visit some friends, it's super close. You can take a bus, it's 5 hours, 6 hours. Or a flight that is 40 minutes. It's super close and super easy, and also by bus is super cheap. And also other options, you can go to Boston. That is something that I do a lot because I used to live there. You can go to Miami, in Florida. So you still have a lot of options to travel that are super accessible and sometimes can be cheap also. So yeah guys, I hope you like this video, and if you have any questions about any of the things that I said here, feel free to hit me up. I'm here to help. Bye guys.
So transportation in The Hague and in general in the Netherlands is expensive. First of all, when you live in The Hague and when you want to travel within The Hague, I really recommend you to get an OV chip card, which you can do online. because with that you can always check in and check out of the trams or the buses, because otherwise you only have hourly tickets or daily tickets that start at €4, and sometimes your journey isn't worth €4, so I definitely recommend getting an OV chip card. And when it comes to traveling within the Netherlands, as an international, it is a bit more expensive because trains are actually quite expensive. So, for example, if you want to travel from The Hague to Amsterdam, you would pay around €20, I believe. However, if you are, if you're under 19 years old, you can purchase a young person's ticket, which costs $7.50 a day, and with that you can basically travel within the entire Netherlands for an entire day, which is really good. But once you reach the age of 19, then especially traveling with trains is more expensive. So I would really recommend that if you do have to travel, maybe also find carpools with other people, or just try to keep it to a minimum, because it can add up real quick. And yeah,